Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the adventures of Lalan. I forget our name. Boy and his dragon. As we decide what we're going to do next, we just killed the dragon that we were told to kill by Delphine. That's right. So now we're going to head up to go see the Greybeards. We're going to fast travel because I am not doing that walk again. We're going to fast travel to go see the Greybeards, drop off the horn, and see what they tell us to do next. There it is. Oh, maybe we tell Dragon Friend to go hide for a little bit. Not sure the Greybeards would be fond of us walking around with a dragon in their little keep.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push.
So they're saying formally recognize me as Dragonborn, even though they've called me Dragonborn several times. They've taught me 2 words of power, 3 words of power. 2 words of power. They've taught me some stuff.
With all 3 words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Yama. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Are they trying to kill me? Didn't we learn earlier that the Greybeards could kill people with their voice?
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Sweet. What does that mean? What are the benefits? Is there anything of value? Lavender, which we don't need.
Dovahkiin.
Alright, what was that? Being attacked by a dragon? Oh, you're not gonna speak to me because you don't speak. But I'm the freaking Dragonborn, bitch. Alright, well, there's that. The good news is, now that we know all 3 words, it is much more powerful. Let's go take a look. Unrelenting Force. So it does have a 45-second recharge on it. We have 4 dragon souls that we can use. So we can learn Aurora Whisper. Your voice is not a shout, but a whisper, revealing life forces of any and all. I don't know. There's other things that can do that for us. Let's go see what our next quest is. We can get back to diplomatic immunity. We can go see Delphine again in Riverwood. Let's do that.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
How do you know I wasn't followed? Excuse me, good sir. I'm just gonna go into this room with what I assume is your wife.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
You're not coming?
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
That's a them problem. So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Who's this contact of yours? You sure I can trust him? Yeah, let's go with that.
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf.
Did you just call me a dangerous character? What do you mean by not a dangerous character like me? Because I'm a dark elf? Or because I summon undead werebears and dragons and zombies? Just need some clarification.
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
I'll see you in Solitude.
Be careful.
Have we been to Solitude yet? I don't think we have. We have not. We've been to Morthal. We could scamper our way across the water. But I'd rather not do that. If we go there, we could go to the bone altar. Get it marked on our map. We could go to Dragon Bridge and then just walk over. That's probably the best idea. Let's just do that. Go to Dragon Bridge.
You lost?
Who was talking to me? Is that you?
Where are you? Make yourself useful and chop up some firewood. There's a few coins in it for you.
Sounds like you're having some trouble with your wife, because that is an appropriate response to somebody asking to chop
Her
firewood.
name's Olda. If you've met her, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I swear that woman is the most spiteful shrew in all of Skyrim. I think there's a chunk of ice where her heart ought to be.
A total appropriate response to that is, how old is the stone bridge near the town?
Hard to say. It's ancient. That much we know for sure. It was here long before the town itself. I just hope the bridge survives the war. It's the only place you can cross the Karth River for a long way in either direction. Could be if one side wants to keep the other from coming across. They might try to knock it down.
Is selling lumber... Is your lumber selling better since the war started?
Damn right it has. Demand's never been so high. At least not since I built the new mill.
Alright, so he wants us to chop some wood. We need the axe. We could start chopping wood. Seems like, to me anyway, if you were going to chop some wood, you would maybe take your backpack off, put your sword somewhere safe. We'll go for 3 pieces, and I feel like that's sufficient. Like, we're the freaking Dragonborn. We don't
Where
need...
are you? Make yourself useful and honest gold for honest work.
Hey, 30 gold
Until
for
next
6
time.
firewood. That's pretty good. Make sure it's the way we want to go. It is not. Go through town. No, not sneaky, sneaky. Runny, runny. I just wrecked that bear. I know he's not dead, but... I feel like the guy's killing my rats. We're gonna steal the claws and the pelt just so this guy can't get it. Who are you?
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
You have very beautiful armor. I would love to own your armor. I could save you a lot of trouble.
No, I think I got this one. Thanks, though.
Wait,
Where are you?
I'm right here.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Alright, I mean, I could have paid you money to join me or whatever, but... Solitude, this way. What is our destruction skill at right now? Okay, light armor is about to go up. We need to use a potion because we've got that. It's not very helpful. It's more of a curse than anything. Destruction's at 53. Okay. Let's use potion of the night. We've got plenty of invisibility potions. We'll use that. And then we're going to go over to magic. We're going to go to destruction. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Okay, sure. Looks a little weird, but we'll try it out. Not sneaky, sneaky, runny, runny. Is there a signpost, or do we have to look at our map? Alright, we need to head down.
Wait, I know you.
You know me.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
I'm wanted?
Everything here appears to be in order. You can move along now.
What was my crime? It was 40 bounty.
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Every one of them. Where are you?
This whole people not being able to see me thing
betrayed
is a
Traitor.
little annoying.
Get on with it!
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there.
We are going to drop a save
Till your mother comes.
because...
Some gate guard you were.
Can I stop this somehow?
Stand back. You want a real fight, eh? Then suffer the Emperor.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh. The guy I tried to save got slaughtered. I'm just trying to figure out how effective this spell is. It apparently doesn't use magic, which is weird. I don't know if I like it because of that. I mean, when you're directly hitting somebody, it does work pretty well. But it's supposed to also drain their stamina. And if that was the case, these guys wouldn't... It wouldn't be moving. You can yield all you want. Alright. We attempted a rescue.
Some gate guard you were.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard.
Traitor!
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Well, I'm sure that ended well for him. We'll never know. You just shush me.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
We don't know
Drawn it
that.
out some more. He deserved a slower death.
Not right now.
Rogvir,
Where are you?
why did it have to be like this?
Well,
Yes?
you know.
All right then.
All right, let's go meet this guy in the winking skeever.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
I once captained a ship called the Argent
What do you need?
She struck an iceberg and went down.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
This feels sketchy.
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Bow of Shadows. We'll send in Dawnfang. I'm assuming I can wear my armor. But let's send in, just in case, we'll send in all 8 of those paralysis potions. Visibility. Just in case we can bring them in ourselves.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What do you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people. And they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Icerunner. The Solitude lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Icerunner would run aground.
So I want to put out the lighthouse fire.
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Where are you? My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red
I'm
Wing is my
Gisli,
family now.
but you can... Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's Court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone.
You are a pleasant
You need a
person.
good rumor or two. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. Of course. It's all in this note.
Seems there's always more to be done.
So was that 4 new quests that we just picked up?
Where are you? Take my advice. Never. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She... the brains of...
Okay, so... miscellaneous. Let's make sure that's the only one set right now so that we're not being directed where we don't need to go. I do have it set, right? The one to talk to whoever for this guy. Talk to Skulk. Now is it set? There we go.
Spare some gold for a veteran.
Why, hello. Here to buy?
What do we have
Oh,
here? What do you got for
like?
sale?
Clothes and raiment for the discerning customer.
Alteration, illusion, restoration. I mean, that's pretty darn good right there. 20% less with 125% regeneration. The problem is we're not never going to take off the clothes that we've got. Archery, lockpicking, magic. I mean, 60% faster. What do we have on for a ring right now? 30% faster. Done. I forget how many rings we can wear, but I think we'll take that one as well. Thank you. Come again. Apparel. Okay. So what do we have on for rings right now? Staying alive is the amulet. We've got the gold ring with 30% faster. That's 60% faster. You can only wear one ring. Okay. 195, 281. Okay. Oh, we can't. Okay, so we... That's fine, because that's 39% faster. That's only 24% faster. We can switch between the two of these. In fact... I feel like this one's better. We've already got some pretty fast magic regen.
Finally. We provide clothing for all of sub. You want something from me? Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should see what we have available. It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned. You're really going to the Blue Palace. That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit. Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raymond.
Okay, so we just went from... Where's the outfit? There it goes. That's the only thing we have to put on?
Patronage.
As long as it's not the whole outfit. I mean, we probably look... you know. We're not wearing pants, apparently. Are we?
Stormcloaks. Oblivion take them. Every miserable last one of them.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Who's talking to me?
Wait. I know you. Where are you?
Spare some gold for a veteran? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be.
Wait. I know you.
No, you don't.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man.
I already bribed your friend. Like, why? Why, bro? Why?
Sit down and don't let me catch you again.
Yes, sir.
A coin or two for a veteran? Divines bless you. May the ground... What? You see a man fallen on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. You understand? They left me for dead. I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Alright, so now we're gonna be going to find that guy's helmet. What I really want to do is, take care of this guy with the debt. Delicious torch bug thorax.
Where are you?
Thane Bryling, at your service. I can always find time to share a word with a warrior. Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe. It's been an honor. This god-forsaken war is dividing our people and destroying our land.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do in here. Let's unselect that one. And that one. Okay. Oh, there it is. That's why.
Unless we have specific business. I think Bryling's the one you... Debts are debts. Either he pays them, or his kind do. Works for me. Tell Artiev the debt's settled. Keep your sword arm strong.
I always keep my sword arm strong. I mean, you know. That right there should basically make up for the fact that I just paid this old man's debt, right? I think it's a fair trade. Now, granted, I'm not stealing from him. I'm stealing from the guy who he had the debt with. But details, right? All right, let's GTFO before they figure it out. All right, you know what? It's nighttime. So before we go too far, first of all, where was the quest? We're gonna do lights out. We're gonna go talk to this old man and let him know his debts are paid so he could start drinking again.
You help me. You help people, right?
I've got weapons for Devon, armor for Captain.
Hey, Lunar Moth. Come back here, Lunar Moth.
Where are you? Being old's not so bad. You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two.
All right. Two-handed went up. Completely useless, but it went up. All right, so we have to leave the city to get to the lighthouse. Can we exit the city this way? Doesn't really look like it. Oh, we are at the Blue Palace. Are we gonna squirrel off and go, like, talk to the Jarl? Be like, oh, I like
Watch
your outfit.
feet. We just clean there. Need something?
No, not
If
from
Rudy
you.
caught me chatting, I'd never hear the end of it.
Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magic.
Please don't interrupt the court.
There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Please, don't interrupt
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Where are you? If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
Okay, that was random. Why did Ulfric kill your
That's
husband?
what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it.
Are you the High Queen?
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
If I needed something from you, you would know it.
What do you got? Can you train me in destruction
I can
magic?
teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, one of the mods. Yeah, so one of the mods I've got basically allows unlimited training.
Take a look.
Let's see what she has for books. Again, my problem with this here is that there's no way of knowing if we've already learned a skill or not. So we could be wasting money. We don't really need soul gems. What do you got for apparel? Better yet, what do you got for weapons? That's not going to be helpful.
Take care of it.
All right, so because we just spent all of our money, we do have a level up. Let's take... I mean, we're a mage at this point, right? Let's back out, go back in, get our
Then always
back out, go back in, get our second point. Destruction spells that do not deal fire, damage, or shock are 20% more powerful. I'm trying to get to the pyromancer one. Dual casting 6 fire spells in combat. Unleashes your power for 20 seconds. Fire spells and effects are 50% more powerful and cost half magic. And you leave burning ground in your wake that deals 30 damage per second. This can only occur once per battle. I don't know what it means by dual casting 6 fire spells in combat. Like we have to do 6 different spells, or it's one of 6 spells. Like I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and take it. Sure, we'll start getting our shock stuff up. What's the arc burn? Shock spells hitting targets that are not fire resistance cause a plasma that deals 5 points of unresistible fire damage per second for 4 seconds. Shock spells that would leave their target above 75% health deal additional damage to make up the difference. Why can't I? Oh, I was like, why can't I select that one? I don't have any more skill points available. All right, so who else are we talking to here?
Safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
I am the Jarl's steward. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. That was over 500 years ago. Of course he does. What sort of a... Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. You'll pay those rumors.
All right.
Oh, heed. If you wish to
retain
your welcome in this city.
Let's go before the episode ends. I said we were going to go to the lighthouse. So let's go to the lighthouse. We'll fast travel to the other side of Solitude. And we need to head the complete opposite way. I don't know why it was telling us. Oh, it's a secret way into Solitude. We have to do this as non-fighty as possible because remember, we gave the wood elf, who, I gotta be honest, I don't really trust. We gave him all of our weapons, basically. All of our good weapons, anyway. There's the lighthouse. If there's nobody up here, we are going to put it out, and then just to be safe, go invisible. Don't know what happened there, but when you've got this many mods installed, stuff gets broken sometimes, so. Alright, we've put the lighthouse out. We're supposed to go back and talk to somebody. There we go. Got it. Let's go talk to...
Where are you?
Right in
Looks
front
like
of you.
You had no... The effects have already been felt. The Icerunner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Icerunner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
Okay, but Black Blood Marauders does not sound like people that aren't going to... that aren't going to attack. He made it sound before like they were gonna rescue the crew and like it's like a rescue operation and like take credit for it. Blackwater Marauders sounds like pirates.
You're the one who put out the fire in the lighthouse, right? That was good work. Dija's in the hold of the ship. Go down 2 levels. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I feel like maybe I should have a weapon ready. Go down 2 levels. Somebody left some good items on this guy.
Need something?
Nope. Just gotta go down another level, sir.
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned. Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death.
Yep. Okay. Oh, now I gotta fight my way out? Yeah, so this spell's like overkill when it's one-on-one. There's a mage. Listen, as a fellow mage, can I just advise you of one thing? Casting lightning spells while in the water, probably a bad idea. Here's the problem. Can't exactly turn these guys in. It was kind of me that put the lighthouse out. I wouldn't have turned them in. That's the thing. I would have been like, oh, so you made the boat crash. Cool. Just give me my share. I'll be on my way. But no. No. You couldn't just let it be. All right, come on. Have some respect. At least I'm smart enough to like check these guys for gold. Where is he? Way over here. Yeah, Archer. We're stuck on the... Sorry, bro. You're probably one of the good ones, but... Before he washes away. Grab some barnacles. So, slaughterfish eggs. Is that everybody? I think it is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, as we finish creating chaos, I think that's enough for today's episode. Thank you all for joining me. We will see you for our next adventure in the next episode.